Well, first at 9:30, report cards are in for every school district in Wisconsin. After major changes to how scores are calculated, some critics say the results don't tell the full story. Our Catherine Merck went to district leaders in Milwaukee and asked what this report means for students.
This summer, state education leaders reevaluated the way they give schools and districts overall scores. Today, data show 85% of public schools in the state met expectations, while critics of the state's new system say it makes schools and districts look better than they actually are. Department of Instruction leaders stood by that decision today.
We trust that process and the standard setting process, and so did Dr. Underly with adopting their recommendations.
Based on the Department of Public Instruction's report card, Milwaukee Public Schools, the largest district in the state, was rated as meeting few expectations with an overall score of 59.5 and a 2-star rating.
Test scores or student achievement are one data point of many used in report cards.
Chris Bucher with the Department of Public Instruction says many factors go into these overall scores. Achievement and growth measures are weighted according to each district or school's percentage of economically disadvantaged students. In Milwaukee, achievement is at 5%, while growth is at 45%. Compare that to Waukesha, where achievement is weighted at 22.6% and growth is at 27.4%.
Ideally, the state report cards are supposed to put all districts and schools on a level playing field. And unfortunately, we don't see that being the case.
Not a single district in Wisconsin scored a 1-star. Quinton Klabon, the senior research director at the Institute for Reforming Government, says this formula doesn't give parents an accurate picture of their school's progress. This summer, the system was updated to adjust overall ratings.
The way that those scores add up is different this year than it was the year before, which is different than it was the year before.
Sarah Shaw handles education research for the nonpartisan Wisconsin Policy Forum. While she says comparing overall scores on the latest report cards to previous years is not accurate, some of the data used to measure performance is still comparable. In Milwaukee, she says reading and math scores have improved, with some key factors to consider.
Even though we're making progress compared to last year, we still haven't regained the ground that we lost to the pandemic.
Ultimately, this data is meant for students and their families across the state who will now have to determine if their school meets their standard. I went directly to leaders at Milwaukee Public Schools and asked if they think MPS is a 2-star district.
No, absolutely not. Again, it's always hard, right? And forward-facing, as I said, we understand that people will see test data and that's what they'll react to. And we have to acknowledge that and we have to accept that. But a school is more than a test that's given once a year.
District leaders acknowledge there's areas that need improvement, like with chronic absenteeism. We have the whole list of the report from the Department of Public Instruction on CBS58.com. Reporting in the studio, I'm Catherine Merck, CBS 58 News.